So as a way to generate some hype and kind of preview what we will see in Deadpool and Wolverine, Marvel released 35 minutes of Deadpool and Wolverine, I believe the first 35 minutes, and we have an article from IGN that talks all about it, so we're going to skim through it, talk about it, give the cameos that we might have saw, the story that we saw, and everything, because this is huge. Deadpool and Wolverine, 30 spoiler-filled details from the first 35 minutes. Yep, I'm going to tell you all the most exciting details that I saw in the preview footage. Deadpool and Wolverine brings characters from the 20th century Fox Marvel films into the MCU for the first time. Don't know about the Disney buyout of Fox? Don't worry, Deadpool explains it all in the film's opening monologue. Deadpool's arrival in the MCU isn't just a movie-length joke, though. It's all explained in universe, and if you're up to date on the new Loki show, then you'll likely already know the Time Variance Authority, TVA, is the organization responsible for observing and safeguarding the various stands of the multiverse. It's via the TVA that Deadpool arrives in the MCU. Deadpool is summoned by the TVA by Mr. Paradox, played by Secession's Matthew McFadden. Paradox offers Deadpool a chance to live in the sacred timeline, Earth 616, the main MCU universe, and be among other heroes like Captain America and Thor, and hugely attractive opportunity for the merc with a mouth. Paradox's current project is to oversee the end of Deadpool's timeline, with it withering and dying because it has lost its anchor. By offering a quick death to Deadpool's original timeline, Paradox hopes to prove himself a gold-tier efficient member of the TVA and rise to become its leader. Red Deadpool Redemption. An early scene sees Deadpool use Cable's time travel watch, remember that gizmo from Deadpool 2, to travel back to circa 2018 and visit the Avengers campus. He asks to join the team, an act he hopes will make him a someone and impress his estranged girlfriend Vanessa. His request is denied. In present day, Wade Wilson has given up the Deadpool persona. At a surprise birthday party, Wilson is joined by his cab driver Dupinder, landlady Blind Al, Colossic, Negasonic, Teenage Warhead, Yukio, and Buck. Vanessa is also there and reveals she has a new boyfriend called Dermot. The Fox universe, officially designated as Earth 10005 in the film, is fading away because its anchor has died. An anchor is a person of vital importance to a timeline, and when Wolverine died in 2017's Logan, it triggered the beginning of the end for the timeline. Deadpool is from that very timeline, confirming that Logan and Deadpool are part of the same universe, which is the original X-Men cinematic universe, so it sure seems like almost everything Fox is fading away. Deadpool searches across the multiverse of Wolverines. His first stop is Wolverine's final resting place from the end of 2017's Logan. A Wolverine of comic-accurate height, 5 foot 3 inches, as with all the variants, he's still played by Hugh Jackman, but he's been shrunk down using CGI. Patch Wolverine, gambler alter ego, wears a white tux with an eye patch. Sorry guys, it's not Daniel Radcliffe. A miserable old gray-haired Wolverine wearing a hat and sitting out on a porch, similar to Clint Eastwood's character Mark Miller's, celebrated by the Old Man comic. Wolverine being crucified on a giant X. A Wolverine in the original brown and tan costume. A Wolverine supporting incredible glam rock-like hair and black wrestler-style costume. An utterly wasted Wolverine drunk on whiskey found in a bar. The scene is reminiscent of scenes from X-Men's First Class, and the trailer for Insomniac's PS5 game. When Deadpool discovers the variant wears the comic yellow and blue costume underneath the civilian clothes, he decides that this is the Wolverine to bring back to the TVA. When introducing drunk Wolverine to the new timeline, Deadpool says, "Welcome to the MCU, you're joining a bit of a low point." In a new trailer and followed the preview, Deadpool also makes jokes about how things have been miss after miss since the multiverse stuff kicked off. We know about that. If you thought that the first Disney-led Deadpool project would be toned down, then have no fear. When the TVA first turn up to capture Deadpool and bring him to Mr. Paradox, they interrupt the birthday party. When first being introduced to the sacred timeline, Deadpool is shown clips from previous MCU movies to showcase the heroes he'll be working alongside. One of the clips is taken from Thor: The Dark World, but manipulated to show Thor crying over a mangled body of Deadpool. Deadpool massacres the entire TVA team using Wolverine's adamantium skeleton as weapons. And of course, the cameos and Easter eggs. During Deadpool's trip to Avengers Campus, he meets with Happy Hogan, played by Jon Favreau. In the new trailer screen to press, a version of the Juggernaut could be spotted. He's wearing a costume very similar to the one used in the X-Men The Last Stand, but it seems a little smaller. I couldn't tell if it was Vinnie Jones in the suit, but the actor had previously said he's not in the film. The same trailer showcases an army of Deadpool variants, including Lady Deadpool, the Canine Dogpool, a floating skull and a Deadpool mask, perhaps a reference to Marvel Zombies, and a version that's just Ryan Reynolds without the scarring. Very long hair and costume made of shiny red plastic. Now, we've seen that one before in the leaks. But that's pretty much everything we've got in the first 35 minutes. It doesn't show a whole lot. It kind of gives you the plot. It kind of gives you some cameos, the Deadpool core. It gives you what's going on with Wolverine and why he chose this Wolverine, what happened to this Wolverine's universe, what happened to the X-Men universe, why they're in the void. I like it all. Let me know what you think of it.